sorry. I don't know how to let this go. And this isn't me just being dramatic. Thank you, Christine.
Could I just be me sometimes with Kody? No.
But isn't it not about him hearing you? Isn't it about you being heard?
Oh, she's definitely not just being dramatic. Don't sell her short like that. She's also being manipulative, self-serving, and let's give a big round of applause to Christine for calling it out. Bravo! And yet, not a single tear actually falls. Not one. Just her staring directly into the lights like she's trying to force a cinematic glisten. Genius move, if you're a complete amateur. Nope, this isn't drama. This is full-blown self-pity. She refuses to acknowledge even a shred of responsibility in the mess that's unfolding. She knew she was the favorite and milked it for all it was worth. Consequences be damned. Being a loyal, trustworthy family member? Not on her agenda. She's too busy playing the helpless, wounded child. Spoiler alert, it's not cute anymore. And her crying? Please. The only thing that gets red is the tip of her nose. And that's after she's practically rubbed it raw with a box of Kleenex. If she's aiming for a career in acting, she might want to consider literally any other profession. We've got so much to dive into today, so let's not waste any time. Let's jump straight into it. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Elena here, and welcome back to my channel Reality Nexus X. Robyn in the preview. Wow, what a gem! That painfully fake, syrupy sweet. We're so happy for Christine. Gag. It was so forced I could practically hear the script rustling. Honestly, it made my skin crawl. She gives off major Summer's Eve and baby powder energy, and not in a good way. The vibe of her little performance? Same as when she swooped in during the Meri breakup to stop Kody from saying what he really thought. It was one of those don't say what you actually mean Kody moments, damage control in real time. But now, Robyn's mask is slipping. The real her is showing. No more hiding behind the sweet spirit act. And seriously, why are Robyn and Kody even part of Christine's wedding special? They look and sound miserable. For once, it seems like Christine has something Robyn wishes she had. The jealousy is practically steaming off them. It's honestly hilarious. Robyn and Kody, so in love and above it all, still can't stop talking about Christine. If you're so happy, why are you so obsessed? Maybe because now that the other wives are gone, the entire foundation of their relationship, tearing others down, is gone too. And now they're stuck with just each other. No one left to gang up on, no distractions. Just awkward silences and reruns of their greatest manipulations. And yes, I caught that moment too, when Kody was clearly about to say something dumb, as usual, and Robyn cut him off with that toxic little tone. It was less standing by her man, and more, please shut up before you embarrass us again. Honestly, I don't even think she was being a witch in that moment. I think she's just overhearing Kody whine about Christine. Aren't we all? Still, part of me wishes she'd let him talk. Let the world see, again, just what kind of man he really is, especially while Christine's out here glowing and living her best life. The contrast would have been chef's kiss. During the preview for Christine's wedding, we get the obligatory Kody and Robyn cameo, because apparently no moment can exist without their input. Kody starts to say, I knew her and David were going to get married. She made the accusation that I had. Before Robyn cuts in with a painfully forced, aren't we just so happy for them? Yeah, sure, Robyn. Totally thrilled. Meanwhile, Kody looks like he's on the verge of tears, voice cracking with the kind of grief you reserve for, say, realizing your ex is not only done with you, but thriving. What was he about to say before Robyn swooped in to shut it down? Odds are, some half-baked rant about how Christine betrayed him or doesn't really love David because she hasn't showered Robyn with praise and fresh-cut flowers. Classic. So much for that whole spiritual marriage is just as real as legal marriage routine. Kody's facade is crumbling, and the legal marriage between Christine and David is the final stamp. Paid in fuel. He could have lived with Christine staying single, lonely, perhaps just the way he'd prefer. But watching her glow up with someone who actually meets her emotional and physical needs. That's pure agony for him. And honestly, it's a joy to witness. It's also blowing his circuits because, in his world, leaving a great guy like him should brand a woman as damaged goods. That Christine bounced back better than ever doesn't compute for him or his ego. Also telling. The Brown kids showing up and happily being filmed for her wedding. That kind of public support, it speaks volumes. They clearly stand with Christine. And in part 4 of the special, Kody really outdoes himself. He says the only way Christine can prove she loves David is by never saying anything unkind about Robyn. That's right, her love for her husband is apparently measured by how much she protects the honor of his ex's favorite wife. You can't make this stuff up. The kicker? Christine didn't even accuse Robyn of anything. Suki asked her a question, and Christine gave her opinion, that Robyn never really wanted polygamy. Which, spoiler alert, she didn't. Robyn is monogamous in all but name, and the fact that Christine said it out loud? Unforgivable in Kody's twisted logic. Bottom line, Kody can't handle that Christine has moved on and up, and every bitter, tear-choked soundbite from him is just more proof. The real reason Kody and Robyn are having marriage problems. Spoiler, it's not because he's picking fights over dumb things. Please. The issue is that Kody is completely, utterly, obsessively fixated on Christine, talking about her nonstop, all day, every day. Christine lives rent-free in that man's head, 24/7/365. And that has got to be exhausting for Robyn, considering she erased Christine and her kids from their own family portrait and photoshopped herself and her children in their place. Delayed Kody when Christine was in labor with Truly, because heaven forbid he go be with her at such an inconvenient time. Discouraged him from being there for Isabel's surgery because, parenting is optional if you're not the favorite. Robyn played the long game, and she played it well, so well, in fact, that she got Christine out of the family entirely. Victory, right? Except now she's stuck listening to her husband obsess over Christine like a broken record. Every single day. This is the karmic plot twist. Robyn, aka Crybros, wanted Christine gone so badly, and now she can't escape her. Christine is her very own telltale heart, forever thumping through the halls of her monogamous dream home. And the kicker? People love to drag Christine for her petty Instagram posts on episode nights, but that's her literal job now. The show prompts her to talk about Kody. Meanwhile, Kody? No one's asking him to monologue about his ex every 5 minutes. He just can't help himself. The man is obsessed, and honestly, I love that for her. Oh, so according to Kody, Christine isn't really over him, or really happy with David. Unless she stopped shit-talking him. Please. She spent 25 years with a man who treated her like garbage, while he still strutted around thinking he was some paragon of virtue. She's allowed to talk about her experience, because, newsflash, it was her actual life. Sharing her truth doesn't mean she's pining for him, or that she doesn't love David. It just means she has eyes and a memory. Also, what exactly does he think qualifies as shit-talking? All she's done is tell the truth. Sorry if honesty makes him uncomfortable, but maybe that says more about him than it does about her. And the real kicker? He's mad that she's been honest with their kids. Why? Because it ruins his little big-picture fantasy where everyone just plays along, pretends things were fine, and keeps his ego intact. In that dream world, Meri disappears quietly, Christine stays unloved and silent, and Janelle picks him over her own kids. He wasn't looking for harmony, he was looking for control. At the end of the day, this is all about his ego. Christine had the nerve to leave him, and that alone sent him spiraling. Now he's out here claiming she's not over him, while fantasizing about being besties with David someday, swapping petty stories about her. The projection is unreal. This man is living in a delusion of his own making. Kody had a full-blown meltdown at the mere mention of David's name. I'm honestly shocked his seat cushion didn't burst into flames. Suki said David, and suddenly Kody was squirming, readjusting himself like he'd just sat on a cactus. He fussed with his cuffs, crossed and uncrossed his legs, even tried to fluff that sad little ponytail he calls a hairstyle. As David himself once said, Kody wears his emotions on his sleeve, which in this case was sheer panic. The insecurity was radiating. Embarrassing. And then, out of nowhere, he launches into this weird fantasy about teaming up with David to take Christine down. Like what? He actually looked giddy about it. It was less concerned father and more Bond villain monologue. Completely bizarre. And did anyone else catch how he made sure to say David Woolley? As if we were all going to confuse him with Robyn's ex or something. Is that guy still renting space in Kody's head rent-free? Apparently so. Also, let's talk about those phrases. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and he likes to be heard. Such polite ways of saying he's a loud, dramatic mess. Then the moment he realized David hadn't actually said anything bad about him. Instant attitude switch. He went from trash-talking to "avo" in record time. The facial expression was chef's kiss. And finally, the crown jewel. When Mykelti agreed with Christine during the painting session that it wasn't okay for Kody to not love or be attracted to his own wife. His face, absolutely murderous. If looks could kill, well, let's just say Christine handled it like a queen. Kody and Robyn are the epitome of abuse, and it's sickening to watch them continue to tear down the original wives and their children, while getting paid to do it. Their storyline has run its course. Honestly, I don't need to know any more about their leaves. All they do now is stir up drama and gossip about Meri, Janelle, and Christine. And what does TLC do? They sit back, pander to Kody and Robyn, and never call them out on their blatant lies and hypocrisy. So seriously, why are they still on the show? It's beyond time to stop giving these abusers a platform. The Kody and Robyn saga has nothing new to offer except more disrespect and more gossip. It's time we focus on the original 3 wives and their children. Let's stop monetizing abuse and instead follow the ex-wives as they move forward with their leaves. That 4th one-on-one interview, it really put Kody's abusive behavior front and center, emotionally, verbally, mentally, and financially. Kody's treatment of Christine is disgusting. He's spent years putting her down, even after she loved him and married him. But instead of treating her with kindness or respect, he treated her like she was nothing. Christine said Kody wouldn't even kiss her. Over the course of 25 years of that emotional abuse, it's no wonder she was so insecure about moving on. Just because Kody couldn't see her value doesn't mean she has none. And that one line Kody dropped during the tell-all, it really stuck with me. He told Christine to stop talking about Robyn, or he wouldn't believe she was really over him. The audacity. Kody still thinks he has control over Christine. He is an abuser through and through. Christine doesn't owe him anything. She knows her worth, and she's moved on. Kody should take the hint and do the same. But what do Kody and Robyn bring to the table? Nothing. They don't work on anything, they just sit in confessionals or hang out by the fire, talking trash about the exes and the kids. We never see them parent. Instead, we're just subjected to their flashy cars, jewelry, and Robyn's fake emotional displays. If TLC continues to keep them around, I'm out. I won't even bother hate-watching anymore. TLC has a history of working with questionable people. Jim Bob Duggar, Kate Gosselin, and now Kody and Robyn. They clearly have no intention of changing their ways. But really, who would willingly put their minor children in that spotlight, unless they were just as questionable themselves? Please, for the love of all things holy, let this be the last season. This has been the same tired circus for at least 3 seasons now. Watching it has somehow made me feel grown, like one of those drivers who can't help but slow down when they pass a car wreck. Not because they want to help, but because their morbid curiosity just won't let them look away. TLC, it's time to pack it up. Let's be real. We're all here because Kody says the most absurd, borderline criminal things about his own kids, and we can't quite believe anyone could be such a toxic, self-centered you-know-what. And shockingly, he only gets worse with each passing season. Honestly, I think we need one more season with as little Kody and Robyn as possible. Maybe a sprinkle of them, just to keep the cringe alive. But seriously, it needs to wrap up soon, especially for the kids' sake. The older ones are getting way too involved now, doing podcasts and airing their grievances, and it's just messy. The whole let's make our family drama everyone's business thing isn't helping anyone. Kody, of course, is busy blaming Christine and Janelle for everything, while they've both been nothing but supportive of the kids and haven't been trashing him to their faces. It's honestly infuriating to watch. And then there was this gem from Kody tonight. I actually laughed out loud. For once, he said something that wasn't a complete delusion. Maybe I'm just delusional. I mean, it's true, but then, of course, he immediately lies and says he's happy for Christine. The audacity to act like anyone will believe that. Classic Kody, just trying to save face while internally spiraling. He's so unbelievably jealous of Christine's happiness and newfound popularity that it's almost painful to watch. He's about to pop a vein from all that suppressed rage. I must be watching a completely different show because I'm honestly wondering if I've slipped into the Twilight Zone. Lately, people are talking about how Janelle and Kody always had the best chemistry and how their sex life was just amazing. Really, the only two people who know for sure about this are Janelle and Kody, but I'm sorry, I just don't buy it. For years, Kody has been very clear that their romantic relationship was not the heart of their marriage. He's said it over and over, they're more like friends. He's even described their relationship as like two guys, which sure, that sounds like a solid foundation for passionate romance, right? And let's not forget that just 2 seasons ago, Kody admitted it was awkward to kiss her. If that's chemistry, then I'm the Queen of England. We've all heard the rumors that Kody claimed Janelle treated him like a piece of meat, but let's not jump to conclusions. Yes, Janelle did say on the tell-all that their physical relationship was always good, but honestly, who in their right mind would admit on national television that their bedroom life was totally dead? Please, Janelle's a guarded person, and it's a little ridiculous to think she'd spill that on TV. I just can't with all these over-the-top conclusions. And let's not forget the glaringly obvious. Since day one, Kody has been head over heels for Robyn. We've watched it unfold, people. So no, I'm sorry, but I'm not buying into this sudden narrative that Janelle and Kody were some wild, passionate couple. If politicians have taught us anything, it's that you never know what's going on behind closed doors. The people you least expect might be into the wildest stuff. But hey, that doesn't mean it applies here. Now, let's talk about what actually does make sense. When Kody describes Janelle as one of the guys, it kind of lines up with how Janelle has always presented herself, not like the other wives. She's been all about that logical, camping-loving, work-over-kids vibe, while the others were more into the emotions, the shopping, and the childrearing. That doesn't mean they didn't have sex. It just means Janelle seemed to value an intellectual connection over a physical one. Janelle's just not a fan of PDA. She doesn't like holding hands or kissing in public. And there's that infamous moment in season 2 when Kody wanted to hold her hand, but didn't because she made it clear she wasn't into it. So yeah, maybe they were having sex, but Janelle wasn't about to talk about it on TV. She avoided those conversations because, well, she just doesn't like discussing that part of her life in front of the cameras. So in conclusion, no, I don't think Kody and Janelle were out there having a steamy romance, no matter how many people try to paint it that way. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and much love to you all.